Nah,
I suppose we should do this.
Nah, I don't wanna.
Let's look at the blood first.
Yep, definitely
Oh
blood.
no!
The weapon fully
Yep,
penetrated
that's what
the
did it.
body.
What's up, everybody? The red light is on, and we are There Be Dragons. Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. So, Black Peter has been murdered. We haven't seen the body yet, but we were shooting vases at the time, which is pretty cool. So right now, we're just giving this woman, the Mrs. Black Peter, as we've determined.
Yes.
We're giving her the third degree
Was your
here.
husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. We lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
Okay, so her husband gets really drunk at night.
And screams.
And she's terrified to even look in his little secret shed.
Yeah, he wouldn't
The
have liked
garden
it.
is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
That's highly doubtful.
Yeah, every now and
Would have
then I
been
get
too
a...
hungover.
Was it L.A. Noir vibe from this?
Oh, LA Noir.
And you can see them make some micro expressions from time to
You have
time.
indeed
I'm
suffered
not
a
good
great
at
loss,
those.
Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Okay, so this one really caught us off guard. So every now and then, because you observe them, you get this sort of weird option where you say something and they're like, how'd you know that? And then you have to kind of pick the right clue.
Based on what you've observed.
So in this case, we know they came from Plymouth, and I don't think it has to do with the garden.
Catholic rosary.
Yeah, the Catholic Rosary, and we all know where the crested tit is from.
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from
Yeah.
the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young
Mrs.
sailor there,
Carey.
and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Thank you, madam.
I'd also like to say, for a game that was made in 2014,
Yeah, it
30th September 2014, I might add,
on your birthday.
it looks good.
Yeah,
It looks really good. Even the facial features.
it runs really, really well. The people are good. The voice acting is good. There's no... I don't think we've even encountered a glitch yet. Just a couple
There's
little...
several parts of it that could probably be improved upon.
Oh, yeah. But for...
I mean, that's any game.
But this isn't like a huge AAA title.
No.
They weren't expecting this to break all the records. And I actually like the Lestrade in this one. I'm usually not a fan of the Lestrades. Except in Sherlock, he's pretty good.
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care
Damn
not
Better not have.
straight. Don't touch anything. Those hands. Fidgeting hands.
I see you.
For touching.
Look at this. That's a criminal butt.
That is absolutely the butt of a criminal.
What's all this thing? Alright, and here we go.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I
Why'd
locked
you
it
tell us to
yesterday
go inside
to
without
ensure that
unlocking
no one should
it?
enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
Hello. What's all this then?
So door
Favorite
lock. Door lock Holmes.
Ooh. Scritches.
So now we
These
can actually
scratches are
observe these. So now we know that there are
You're
fresh
right.
scratches.
Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Sure
A
they were.
mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
Are you the right tool, Lestrade?
Such a tool.
Okay. So I'm sure everything's fine in here.
What a terrible way to die.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as a terrible way to die.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man. All right, we're going to get to him last. Let's...
Certainly dead.
Oh, there's a lot of goo. All right.
Someone drank from this glass recently.
So you get clues all the time, like these things, and what happens is sometimes you can rotate them. So if there's something hidden on the back and all that stuff, once again, very LA noir.
Sailor's work.
One of the really cool things about this game, though, is that it will, once you've actually found everything, it'll switch automatically on you. So you actually know, in that case, that you've finished.
Yeah.
Oh, these.
And every now and then, there are these puzzles. This first one really threw us for a loop, because once again, there's no real tutorial, like, hey, move this button and this and this and this. So we just kind of... We had no idea.
No.
So we can...
You can actually move things as well.
Yeah, we can... We can move things. Oh, boy. I forgot about this. This is a nightmare, and you're all invited. Now, what do you do? Go. I did say doo-doo. Do this. And it's a boat. God. It's a boat.
It's a boat.
It's a boat. Ooh. 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 Ooh, 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 that's a pretty good
One of
boat.
those ones where I'd be saying, surely it's close enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's close enough. Don't make me
The
edit.
game doesn't think so.
The game doesn't know what's good for it. We did it!
Yay!
We did it! Oh man, that was a 45-minute experience the first time we played this.
Among sailors.
Yeah, these are the ones I always make sure you do. I like the lock I'm picking, which comes later. Don't like this.
Rum.
Also,
Sailors.
2 glasses.
It seemed
Two
that
glasses.
Captain Carey was
If
enjoying
I've
a
learnt
drink
anything
before
from
he met
watching
his
crime
death.
shows, it means he had company.
Or he had 2 hands. Oh wait,
No.
we have super crime vision.
Ooh.
No crimes here.
Nothing to see here. Go about your business.
I'm a suspiciously empty space. This man is a clutter hound. Outline in the dust.
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of
Oh, okay.
Square. Ooh.
it. It was larger
Nice.
than a book.
I thought it was a Boba Fett
Box or
statue.
small.
Oh.
Okay, so now you notice up in the top right it has LB, and it's gone.
Ah.
LB is our we have another sort of
This place is not
vision,
covered with
and
dust,
it's like we get to
the
use
rest of the shell.
our imagination.
Was taken from here. It was larger than
And
That's where you're imagining that it was a box.
yeah, and that was where we imagined it was a box, I guess. I don't remember. So we've examined the shelf. Why is it still green though? Shouldn't be green. Oh, because of these.
tooth of a
Sperm
sperm
whale.
whale. Probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Oh boy.
It is, yeah, the game is awfully kind. So when you finished examining something, it'll turn green,
Yeah.
which means you haven't missed anything. And if you're looking at something and you've finished finding all the clues, it will,
Stop
yeah.
and put the thing back.
Harpoons
Yeah.
For hunting whales.
I like that. Otherwise, I will just keep looking.
Yeah, no, it would be a
White.
boots
Oh.
for the footy
Carey's
prince.
They look
I suppose we should do this.
Nah, I don't wanna.
Let's look at the blood first.
Yep, definitely.
Oh
blood.
no!
the weapon fully
Yep,
penetrated
that's what
the
did it.
body.
Do they even have right and left
There was
boots?
boots.
That's beautiful.
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall.
Yeah, I got
by a
that.
whaling harpoon.
Oh, Sherlock.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that
Yeah,
he was
dear,
aware
yeah.
of his murderer. This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
Yeah, that's where I meant to go. Ooh, with that. Ooh, I like the way we flip it.
Blood-soaked notebook.
J.H.N. are
J.H.N.
probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
June.
Jinin.
So you'll notice that, yeah, we can't... So it hasn't exited out, which means there's a clue we're missing? Yeah. Oh, there we go.
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
I love mystery things like this.
It is really good. And the cases, the difficulty in this one is fairly straightforward. It's pretty linear, but it is the first case.
These abbreviations...
And we're learning now that it gets much more complex.
And long.
Yeah.
A lot of arbitrary things.
What's all this then?
That's a sea knife.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body.
Yeah, that's a lot of blood.
This wooden handle is plain and solid.
So it's a
Peter
basic
Carey
knife.
tried to
Oh,
defend
we're just gonna
himself with
we're gonna
this
take that?
knife, but he did not succeed.
No, he most certainly did not succeed.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we have our first, and we'll go a tiny little bit long on this one. So this is our mind palace, I suppose. So here we have all of our clues. So all these clues that we keep gathering, we can now link them together. Now some of them do link, and some of them do not link. See, now you can spam it if you have no idea, because the thing will pop up, and sometimes there are 20 clues up here. So do any of these go together?
Well, someone dropped a notebook, and it wasn't Peter Carey.
All right, so notebook, pinned to the wall. I don't think the notebook has to do with
The notebook did not pin him to the wall.
break-in attempts. Ah, there we go. And these are our neurons. And now we have a neuron that says an ambush must be made tonight to see if the break-in attempt will be repeated, because apparently the guy couldn't get in.
No, he didn't have the right tool.
He didn't have a Lestrade.
Someone was here yesterday.
Sea
They
unicorn.
attempted to force the door
That's
to
a
gain
narwhal.
Sure is.
No.
And you see up in the top left, that's just a new goal or task for us.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
Narwhal.
Yeah, and so, yeah, a couple of the really neat things we've talked about, but another thing is that if you do miss something, you can still continue the case. It isn't like, you have to find this one thing to find a clue. You can actually solve a case and miss some pretty substantial clues.
Yeah.
What that?
Hammerfest.
Hammerfell. The Elder Scrolls.
6.
Dundee. It's a
Dundee.
whaling
Oi.
map.
Crocodile Dundee.
It's a whaling map. That looks like a map of
There was a knife on the ground.
a knife.
That's not a knife.
That was a knife.
That is a harpoon.
Oh boy. So yeah, we're really enjoying it. Hope you are too. In the next episode, it looks like we're gonna set an ambush for somebody JHN perhaps, who dropped a little notey book here. But no.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, I was just going to say we have boots in our inventory.
Oh, we have boots. Let's check the boots real quick.
Quickly do that before we
Yeah,
set
we'll
up
quickly check the
ambush.
boots. Oh, Sherlock, you're so slow. Run!
Oh yeah, you can run in this game too.
Yeah, right
Not
trigger.
better. That's going to be a while to find out.
So now we grab the boots from the sea chest.
Yeah. They look to be a size 8.
We drag them down.
These
What?
boots don't match the footprints.
That. So they're bigger than size 8. They weren't Carey's footprints. So someone else has been there.
What about you,
In the
Bigfoot?
garden. Show me your shoes. Dude, you've been inspecting that suspicious dirt pile for a long time now.
So yeah, there we go. So yeah, we'll set an ambush in the next one. We will have to talk to Lestrade, the lovely bowler-hatted individual here with the criminal butt.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. So thank you guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.